Hey you, yeah you. Before we get this video started, I just want to say a thank you for those who have been a member of my Patreon. If you want to be a member of my Patreon, leave a link in the description down below right here. And there's a list right here of all the people who have been a member or a following member of the Patreon to help keep this channel alive. I would appreciate it if you do show your support, guys. You guys are awesome, and I really thank you for your support. Also, commissions are open, so if you want to commission for me to draw something for you, go to my DeviantArt page right here as well, in the link in the description, and I'll draw something for you. But make sure you hopefully follow the rules in my Patreon on my Patreon and commission, so we can get it on the list for me to draw something for you guys. I would really appreciate it if you do, and yeah. As always, take care, and have a great day, and let's start the video, shall we? What is up, YouTube? Hobidon here, and today we're going to do another reaction video for all of you, and this is the newest death battle. This death battle is Wally West Flash versus Archie Sonic, and if you have not seen this death battle yet, I'll leave a link in the description down below for yourself, so please check it out for yourself before you see my reaction. This video is under fair use. Please support the official release. These guys have done an amazing job in the animation and their work. I just want to show my support because these guys have worked really hard, and I want to show my support just because these guys are amazing. Anywho, this Wally West the Flash versus Archie Sonic, the fastest version of the Blue Hedgehog and the fastest Flash in the DC comics. This is gonna be one insane battle. I'm going with Wally West for this one because why? Like I said, DC comics are already insanely overpowered. As Sonic is as powerful as he is in the Archie universe, I really, as much as I want the Blue Hedgehog to win, I don't think he's gonna win this, sadly. But I hope he puts up a good fight because his version is way stronger than the Sega games, because Sega doesn't test their Blue Hedgehog's durability and his top speed and strength power. Because they say Mario is stronger and more durable than the video game Sonic because they test Mario's durability and strength feats. They don't do the same for Sonic, only his speed. But we don't even that, they don't even test Sonic's top speed. Archie, they did that. They went all the way to show how powerful Archie Sonic is. And I look forward to see this. And I already know Wally West's powers and what he can do, because he is insane. Even though I might miss some stuff, because Archie might... IDW is... I don't know why I bring IDW into this. I don't know why. We're talking about Archie. I'm talking about Wally West. Wally West might have done some crazy feats in the DC comics. But anywho, let's get on to reaction, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Rooster Teeth, please support. Please support them. What was that grunt sound?
It's the ultimate sensation on the human body.
Yes, it is.
We're pitting together two of the fastest characters out there.
With these two, speed is far more than simply moving fast. Wally
Pretty
West
much.
is the fastest Flash from DC Comics.
And Sonic
That is
from
true.
Archie Comics.
I thought it was Barry Allen, but Wally West got him in the bag.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's do this.
The year was 1985, and the multiverse was in crisis. Infinite
Oh,
Earths
yeah.
were on the brink of total annihilation.
Oh yeah.
Could save the day by running really, really, really fast. The Flash.
He used to make that joke. The classic Flash movie, TV
But
show.
the Flash wasn't all gone. Barry had a sidekick. You might say a
Protege.
Wally West.
Despite the
I love
impressive
Young
amount of
Justice.
coincidences Barry needed to gain his speed, many others have possessed the powers of the Scarlet Speedster. But for Wally, his own coincidence is unparalleled.
Let's see. President of the Flash fan club, nephew to Flash's girlfriend who
That is true.
introduced him, visited
Iris.
while Flash had a chemical lab set up exactly like it was when he got his powers. Then, just
Wait,
like Barry,
that's how it happened?
Wally got struck by lightning that knocked him
Huh.
into the chemicals, and boom! Flash
The CW
powers.
channel
I wouldn't
really
say
changed
that
it up a
he
bit.
was super lucky, but he did get struck by lightning.
The true reason? Because Speed Force.
Of
A dimension
course.
infinite kinetic
The
energy
most
which all
overpowered
Flash has drawn
ability,
power from.
overpowered
And the
dimension in the DC
writer's
Comics.
favorite scapegoat for retcons.
With
You're not
his
wrong.
newfound ability, Wally joined Barry's crime-fighting heroics as Kid Flash. Strong of head and light of heart, he was more than a sidekick. He was a surrogate son.
So when Barry went
Yes, he
rogue,
was.
naturally Wally
My
stepped
favorite
up to be the
version of
next
Wally
person
West was
calling
Young
himself.
Justice.
As the Flash,
And Justice League Unlimited
Wally
series.
honestly possesses incredible speed, easily surpassing that of light. He can run
Yeah, that Flash in the
nonstop
Justice
for
League TV
multiple
show
days.
is Wally
Forget
West.
running. This guy looks
I don't know why they
alive.
couldn't add Barry Allen
Spits
in
his
there.
face before giving it a swirly.
Wally can manipulate each and every one of his molecules to, for instance, survive the inside of a black hole.
That
Barry
is-
even once regenerated from a cloud of gas.
I
What?
bet he never has any trouble with NARBs.
Narbs?
No apparent reason, boners? There
Wow.
he is. Always popping up where you least expect them.
No.
Lightning and heal from deadly blows. These techniques are rooted in scientific theory and often require a mathematical mindset. For example, by vibrating his body at very precise frequencies, he can turn invisible, phase through objects,
That is true.
tear things apart while phasing through them, and even enter fourth-dimensional space.
That is
So
true.
you're saying he'd never be able to do any of this if he was dumb.
Well, that's exactly what I decided to find out when I laced your beer with cosmic kinetic energy.
Wait,
It'll
what?
kick in later.
Okay.
Wally can
Should I be
steal
worried?
another speed and use it for himself. Specifically,
Oh,
he can take a person's
I did not
kinetic
know about
energy,
that power.
instantly stopping them
He
in
can
their
steal
tracks
people's
or
super
even freezing
speed
them for centuries,
for
even
himself.
those who are not linked to the Speed Force, like Superman.
And his infinite
So he can do that to
mass punch
Superman
can
as
knock
well.
across the whole planet.
So if you got
While
super
Wallace's
speed,
activity
Wally
is
West can
also
take it from you.
approaches light speed, its mass technically grows to an infinite degree, striking with kinetic energy equivalent to a white dwarf star.
That
Or
is
about
overpowered.
2.6 octillion tons of force.
Yikes.
Increasing the vibrational speed even further could break the universe.
Yeah, this is why I know Wally West is gonna win this.
Megatons. One punch from Wally is like 40 million of those.
Even more,
Yikes.
Wally can change his vibration frequencies to affect alien energies that do not exist in his own reality.
Take out these aliens called
This
quantum
is so
These are beyond any
insane.
physical dimension
DC
and
Comics are
immune toward
insane.
physics.
So, like
And
a
people say
wizard,
Superman
Wally
is
changed
overpowered.
Superman's heat vision into super
Here's
space
another
magic
character who's
to
who's
blast
strong,
them
who's
all.
equally overpowered.
This is absolutely insane to
And
contemplate,
Superman's not even in the
but it is
top
important to
20
remember
of
that Wally
overpowered
is
characters.
Somehow still human.
And a huge dork, but a fun one, not like Wiz over here.
He's one of my
He got married
favorites.
and has
He
kids,
is one of my
so-
favorite
I'm
Flashes.
married.
What?
To my work.
Oh.
And Wally's family became sort of a cosmic
That's
lightning
interesting.
rod, rooting him to reality when he time travels. Right? Boomstick, he can time travel. Isn't that fascinating?
I feel like you're trying to give me the runaround.
He is.
Wait, that's how he time travels, by running.
Should Wally
Of
become
course.
unmoored, he can outrun the Speed Force itself. Even running to
This
the
Wally
end of
West
reality
has
where the
became
concept
Dr.
of
Manhattan
death no longer exists.
in the current DC Comics.
He beat these gambler gods in a race across the universe, and they could teleport.
To win,
Yeah.
Wally achieved trans-time velocity in less than 1 unit of Planck time, which is so infinitesimal.
What?
It is the absolute edge of measurable time itself.
What the heck is that
He
blue
was
thing?
So fast, reality does not have any means to calculate or even comprehend his speed.
That's f***ing crazy. But for some reason, Wally still felt
Pretty much.
worthy of the Flash mantle. Come on, man. Look at everything you
Yeah.
can do.
Until one day, Barry returned.
Because Speed Force.
Barry Allen
The
returns.
fastest Flash of all, Wally and Barry raced each other. This
They did.
contest
I
nearly
watched.
tore apart
Check
the
out Comic Book
entire
Story, and he
multiverse.
covered this story.
Our kid Flash finally let it all out and won.
Even with those unimaginable feats,
Yeah,
Wally's
Wally
greatest
West won the
challenge was
race.
proving his worth to
He is
himself.
faster than Barry
He's
Allen.
not just another Flash. He's the fastest being in the multiverse.
Yes, he
As
is.
soon as you finish your drink, turn yourself in.
Got me again, Flash.
I love that scene. Now Archie
Many,
Comics.
many years from now, Earth will be no more.
Before I continue with Archie Sonic, I just want you guys to let y'all know that Archie Sonic comics were inspired by the Sadie M cartoon show. I sent tweets to Chad and Dan that get someone to do a Julia White impression because Sonic was voiced by Julia White in the Sat AMs. When the workers of Sega of America worked on Sonic Sat AM, the first pilot episode was shown. Archie Comics saw that idea and decided to make a comic book series. While they were still working on episode 1, they published the first issue to not just promote the TV show, but also the video games. It was for a comedy first, but not just say the Sat AM TV show is what created, is what was the idea came out first. Archie just helped publish the TV show for it until, season 2 kind of got canceled and they wanted to continue the story of Sat AM with the Archie comics. But different writers, different ideas, kind of changed it up a bit. And it was promoting more to the games until the reboot lawsuit. We all know that happens. I'll get to the reboot later on. I'll talk about the reboot later on. Let's continue.
Yep, because these hentai aliens are gonna drop. Kills everyone and transforms all the animals into furries.
I hate those aliens.
World of Sonic Maurice Hedgehog, leader of a guerrilla anthropomorphic freedom fighting group at.
I like the freedom fighters and Maurice. Fans say because of Archie Comics and Maurice name, Sonic's middle name Maurice was made by Ken Penders. It was a Ken Penders idea. And fans take it to heart thinking that video game Sonic's name is Maurice. That's not true. So please, video game Sonic's name is not Maurice. So stop. That's only because of Archie and Ken Penders' idea. Continue on. And yeah, that's all I gotta say for that one.
Of Ivo Robotnik, aka Dr.
He's called Julian Robotnik.
From the video game.
Yes, that's true. The Freedom Fighters. He is 17 years old in the Archie comics, but was turned 15 because of the reboot. Yeah. Yeah, he is.
But in this timeline, fast takes on new meaning. He's quick enough to create tornadoes, cause afterimages, turn invisible, phase through objects, and boost past light speed in the blink of an eye.
Oh yeah.
Lightning and even move in between the raindrops of a downpour.
Not a single raindrop can catch him.
And threw it like a baseball in less than .0000.
That happened.
He can run around the entire cosmic interstate in less than a day, and that's a highway that cuts through.
And keep in mind, Scourge the Hedgehog is his equal. Only difference, Scourge is physically stronger in strength power. They're equal in speed. That's an impressive feat.
Somehow sending him 849,000 light years away.
He was in space for a whole year.
That he can even move through stopped time. Let me repeat that. Time was frozen and he could still move.
At that point, this took place in the reboot universe. When the Mega Man due to Mega Man wanted to make a crossover story with Archie Sonic because Mega Man's comics were failing a little bit, and the lawsuit happened because Ken Penders wanted the rights to the characters that he had created in the Archie comics. He was a Knuckles fan, and they lost the lawsuit and they had to get rid of all the characters that were in the Archie comics in the old universe. Except for Sally, Bunny, Antoine, Rotor, Nicole, Scratch, Grounder, Coconuts, Breezy, Naugus, Snipply, Mutsky, Charles, and the King. They were all cartoon characters from the TV show. So they were safe to be used due to Sega of America owning their properties. And in this new universe, it's basically the video game events, but with the Sat AM events and Adventures of Sonic Hedgehog events. And I love that idea, and it was a great idea Ian Flynn has created because it shows what the Freedom Fighters would look like in the video games, such as Mobotropolis, home of the Freedom Fighters, the city of the Freedom Fighters, and it's located on West Side Island of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I love that idea. Wood Hill Zone, a lost level in Sonic 2. It's the home of the Knothole Village. And Metropolis is basically Metropolis Zone in Sonic 2 is basically Robotropolis. And Scratch, Grounder, and Coconuts, they made a entrance in the Sonic 2 Game Gear game events in the reboot timeline. So they combine the video game timeline with the SatAM and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and I love that idea. It's what they would be like in the video game world. Like Sonic and his friends is doing the Sonic Adventure 1 event on one side of the planet, while the Freedom Fighters were stopping some unknown force on the other side of the planet. And these Freedom Fighters, like Sally has ring blades, which helps her able to attack enemies a lot easily. Antoine learns the spin attack. Antoine the Coyote, I like to call him that, learns the spin attack, like in Sonic and the Black Knight. And they were all faithful to their SatAM designs, and Rotor was a powerhouse. I'm sorry I'm geeking out. Like I said, the reboot is basically the video game world, but with the SatAM Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon events happen, and I love that universe until sadly it got canceled. It got canceled. Archie Comics gave up and canceled it and ended the series. They were going to make more series because at least they didn't end it on a cliffhanger, because they would have had more stories if it weren't for Capcom wanting to make another crossover, which we see right here, where Sonic is roboticized and he's fighting Mega Man characters due to this crossover, the Capcom and Sega crossover, because Capcom's Mega Man series were failing and they ended at issue 50, I believe. And Sonic managed to save the day, and it was basically the Sonic Unleashed story arc. It couldn't continue any further. But Ian Flynn was hoping to explore more with this world, but Archie just kind of gave up on it. Until IDW, and that's why we got IDW. Sega and IDW wants to continue the partnership of the video game series, and we got the IDW comics. Ian Flynn did say one day he does want to bring back the Freedom Fighters, but that that all depends on Sega. Sega Japan are in control, aka the real Sega. It all depends on them if Sega Japan wants to bring them back, and if they do, and if Ian Flynn and his team do get the go ahead to bring back the Freedom Fighters, Ian Flynn stated in his Bumblecast that he and his team already have a bunch of ideas of how to introduce them into this world. But they're going to be, if they do introduce them, they're going to be faithful to the SatAM designs and the SatAM personalities, but with a different backstory, different origins, different designs, and not taking from Archie, just making something new with the Freedom Fighters. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. That's my 2 cents. This is why I like the SatAM series and Archie comics, because it was continuing the SatAM elements. I grew up with the SatAM TV show and the video games. And enough of me rambling. That's all I have to say. And here we go.
There is no earthly method of measuring such impossibility. In the words of the comic itself, Sonic's speed is incalculable.
True.
You know the Archie Sonic comics can get weird, like really weird.
Okay, Titan Tales I can understand. That was weird, but there's nothing weird about Sonic and Sally relationship. Sonic and Sally's romance is not weird. That's been a thing since the SatAM cartoons.
Omnipotent energy. This chaos takes physical form on
So, if you're a Son Amy fan, don't get crazy, because there's a lot of crazy Son Amy fans who like to demonize characters.
Permanent force field that makes him way tougher than anybody else.
Permanent force field, I remember that.
But that's not all. By gathering a large amount of chaos energy, he can transform into the almighty golden Super Sonic.
He needs 6 Chaos Emeralds to go Supersonic in the Archie comics. 6 green Chaos Emeralds. But they rewrote that, and it has to be 7 of them.
He's even faster than before, and he's totally invincible.
That is true. Invincibility.
Impossible power drink, Enerjack.
I love that joke. Enerjack sounds like a power drink.
No dice with Supersonic.
Like the video game,
this version of Enerjack was possessed by Knuckles. Is controlling Knuckles due to Finitivis.
So it must be able to naturally last much longer than the games.
That is true.
But that's not even his final form. If he's got something as good as a Super Emerald around, he can go Ultra.
Ultra Sonic.
I wanted to see more of Ultra Sonic power.
Specifically, he can tap into the raw magic of chaos.
Yeah,
Magic.
there's a bunch of wizards running around Archie Sonic land.
Yeah,
This mammoth
Jeffrey
Mogul
St. John.
turns out
Can I
they're
say
all
Jeffrey St. John is a
chaos.
Gary Stu? He
Ultrasonic
was
can
made to
manipulate
cut
matter at an atomic
Sonic in
level,
every other
changing
way.
its fundamental makeup.
Turning air to water, moving rocks around, opening portals across space-time, that kind of stuff. But Wally's never changed other
Ultrasonic
living beings
is
before.
insane.
It's not totally out of the question, right, dummy?
You're correct, Boomstick. Although
Hey,
Ultrasonic
dummy!
is not as proficient, this ugly monster wizard uses
I'm
the
very
same
talkative
chaos
here.
magic, and he changed a partial robot rabbit into a full
Bunny
regular
Rabbit.
A scented
Bunny
super
Rabbit.
It
She is a
likely
Satium
finished my
character.
internal process
She's
for-
Don't worry,
She's
it was
awesome.
never great. I took it from a refrigerator. Ultrasonic has altered his own body to better traverse difficult terrain. With all this in mind, he could theoretically be able to change the molecular makeup of others too. Just like this.
whoa.
But if changing molecules isn't crazy enough, we need to talk about something even crazier.
Chaos itself.
Chaos
magic
energy
typically
is
used for
insane
one
in the
of
Archie
three
comics.
things: increasing physical ability, providing lost knowledge, and granting wishes.
Like a
Yeah.
freaking genie. Sonic's wish to
Yeah.
reverse
About that part, Amy Rose was 8 years old when she was in the Freedom Fighters. She wanted to be older just because she can fall in love with Sonic. She stole the ring of acorns that they were going to use to save Sally and Elias's father. Not Elias. They sound weird. Amy Rose stole the ring of acorns, and she wished herself to be older, almost the same age as Sonic, just so she could date him and be a freedom fighter. But she still has the mindset. She still has the mindset of an 8-year-old. So just because you wish yourself to be older doesn't mean you're mature, Amy. And fans don't seem to forget that. Amy Rose in the video games, she is 12 years old, and Sonic is 15. I think the Son Amy fans went nuts because of Sonic X. And the four kids, especially the 4Kids era, Amy Rose was a psychopath and insane in the 4Kids era. Nowadays, Amy Rose is a lot more mature, and even though she still has feelings for the Blue Hedgehog, she has been toned down and way more mature. We see this in future games, and we see it in IDW Comics, which is one of the best writings ever for Amy Rose, and I like that. So keep in mind, Amy Rose is still 12, and Sonic is 15 in the games. Here, she's 11. She's 11 in a 16-year-old body, and Sonic is 17 in this. So it's kind of weird and downright creepy.
brainwashing, turned back time, revived the dead, and even rewrote all reality in his whole
Yeah,
multiverse.
yeah,
with the Kamehameha
that's the reboot.
Chaos Beam.
The reboot in the crossover,
He can literally just
where
wish his
the video
problems away.
games and
You'd think he'd
Satium
have one
events
less trouble
were
dealing
happen.
with a fat ginger named after breakfast food.
Honestly,
you'd
he
think it would be
really
easy.
did, but Sonic's a glutton for adventure and action. So over the years, he and the Good Doctor formed an
Archie Sonic
unhealthy
has
codependent
killed
relationship.
Just let
Julian
us.
Robotnik
Life's not the same
before.
without his oval-shaped enemy
Well,
to beat up on.
mo-
So
maybe,
they're back at it
sometimes.
every chance they get.
But
Come on, guys,
Julian
let's get a
Robotnik
room
always
But
comes
after
back.
being defeated so many times, both Eggman and Mogul independently
Mammoth
came to the same
Mogul is
conclusion.
overpowered.
By collecting so many
He
rings
is
and emeralds
the
over years,
Kingpin
Sonic
merged
has
with Vendel
become a literal
Savage.
embodiment of chaos itself. As in, he's a variable that can't be accounted
Face.
for, a wrench in the cogs of reality. Without him even
Mammoth
realizing it,
Mogul is a
fate
ripoff of
bends
Vendel
to him.
Savage.
You know you're a badass when the most powerful chaos wizard out there decides the only way to beat you is to just wait until you die of old age.
It's
And
ridiculous.
Mammoth
It's
Mogul's
absurd.
still
It's
alive
unexplainable.
It's
in
Sonic
Silver's
the freaking
timeline
Hedgehog.
in the Archie comics.
I like to hang, but I gotta juice.
Julio White. This is why I like the reboot universe. The reboot version of Sonic still has the same feats as the old Archie timeline Sonic. So yeah, I'm done. Here's the fight.
You really think you can
Aw, they didn't get Julio White.
fastest man alive?
Well, or someone to do a Julio White impression.
I'm the fastest thing alive.
This is not bad. The Cosmic Highway.
Wanna
Of
bite?
course. Oh,
What's the matter?
he took his chili dog. That's a death wish.
Ugh. Don't mess with the hog's dogs.
Don't mess with the hog dogs. That sounds like something he would say. Wally's holding on. They are tearing it up. Buddha, oh wow. JoJo reference.
Say, Uncle! Flash fact! I'm out of your league.
He is.
Thanks for the speed.
Oh, he stole the speed right early.
Huh? A super emerald? I'll show you.
There we go.
Surprise!
He's supersonic already. Did he say booyah? Really? The special zone, or what they formerly call in the Archie, the zone of silence. Whip up some lightning. Oh, he's ultrasonic already. Holy cow! Oh yeah, he can do that. Wow! Oh, the disrespect. Yeah, he can phase through that. The Speed Force. Oh, back out of the streets and into the crazy world.
Nice try, but I'm invincible when I'm like this. You've
Oh,
mastered
boy.
speed, but I've mastered fate, and I wish you gone forever.
Okay.
Chaos control. Linda, Jai, Iris, help me.
And here comes the DC overpowered moment. Holy cow.
Huh?
You're screwed, Archie Sonic. Oh, he's looking how it happens. He's gonna erase him from existence. Yikes! Woe is right.
So that happened.
Woe is right, huh?
Yeah, what happened exactly?
Even Dave don't know what happened.
Given their speeds were
They're already insane.
Speed alone was ironically somewhat of a non-factor in comparison.
Fun fact. The Cosmic Highway in the Archie comics is under construction because Eggman Nega in the Archie comics is destroying worlds, and the Zone Cops are stupid enough they can't even catch him. So anyone in the Cosmic Highway would be arrested.
Survived the trip. It's probably more
Read it
likely
up.
the black
It's
hole
crazy.
acted as a sort of wormhole in its last moments and sent Sonic directly there.
People
But if we
thought
assume
Sonic was
indeed
dead during
blasted
that.
Through space, a black hole's last moment usually results
But
in an
he
abrupt
survived.
explosion equivalent to 5 trillion tons of TNT.
That's an impressive.
But the infinite mass punch could still deliver over 2 quadrillion times more power.
Of course,
But Sonic
Wally West is
Superforms were
insane.
a different story. They had
Wally
answers
West is the
to
fastest
all of Wally's
and
skills.
insanely more
His chaos
powerful.
energy could replenish stolen speed. He was invincible, and he had freaking wish powers.
Personally, I was expecting
I'm
the
still
opposite
glad
result.
to see
Against
Archie
almost
Sonic
anybody
use his
else,
full
Archie's
power in
version of
this.
Sonic
It's
is
still amazing.
practically unbeatable. But
He
across
is.
a greater percentage of possible scenarios,
He is
Wally
unbeatable,
happens
just
to
that
be the
DC characters are
He
overpowered.
had every counter he needed to. The speed steal wouldn't stop Supersonic, but Wally still got that stolen speed for himself.
Super and ultrasonic were essentially batteries of unlimited kinetic energy Wally could pull from.
That's
Even
true.
With their speeds being incalculable, this meant Wally could ensure he was faster. Plus,
Yeah,
Wally
Wally
performed
is
a lot more
faster.
of those incalculable speed feats than Sonic ever did.
Yes,
so
he did.
technically held an
Wally
experience advantage
Wally
in that
West
field.
had
Chaos
more
Wish
comics
Power
and more
wouldn't be
adventures than
against the
Archie
win
Sonic,
against basically
so it makes
anybody.
sense.
But Chaos Magic uses physical energy, and guess what? Wally could phase through reality warping energy.
That is
Jump
true.
through time or vibrate to a higher spatial
So I
dimension
was right,
before
Wally
Sonic
West would
together.
win.
Even though he had no
Archie
way to
Sonic,
take
you
down
put up a
Sonic's
good fight,
super
man. You
form,
really
Wally
put up
has
a good
proven
fight.
capable of
And you're one of my
effortlessly moving
favorites.
and vibrating
But
at
Wally
top
West
speeds
had
for
this hands
days on
down.
end.
So it wasn't too hard for him to just wait out the super forms and strike at the first good opportunity.
Pretty
And when it
much.
came to Ultrasonic's ability to alter atomic structures, Wally possessed perfect control over his own individual molecules.
I knew it.
But hey, Sonic's the embodiment of chaos. Fate automatically bends to him or whatever.
Except Wally has broken fate a few times himself.
He
The
has.
best example being when he ran to the end
He
of reality
outran
and
death.
forced the concept of death itself to die.
Because Speed Force.
Yep.
Simply put, Sonic's hypothesized nature
Speed
as
Force
an
is
anomaly in
overpowered.
reality just wasn't enough protection against someone who could also
Supersonic and
break
Hyper
rules in
Knuckles once
reality.
destroyed a zone,
Remember, when
but Wally West has
there's
done something more
Speed Force
insane than that.
or the multiverse.
Both these characters understandably seem overpowered to an extreme fault.
Yes.
But it's important to remember that in their respective worlds,
Even Sally
the
knows
story
how
comes
overpowered he
first.
is.
Sonic was impressive, improbable, inexplainable, but Wally had the power, the counters, and the speed he needed to pull ahead in this absolutely mind-bending battle.
Yep.
Oh, the
Uh-oh.
drink is kicking in.
What the?
Whiz, I ran
Oh,
to
wow.
I'm a god! A speed god!
Incredible. Tell me, what cosmic insight have you learned?
Please enlighten us.
One thing. Well, Sonic didn't know it. The writing was
Oh,
on
wow.
Wall-E.
A pun.
The winner is the Flash.
Congratulations, Wally West.
Thanks for watching this episode
And
of Death Battle.
Archie
We'll be back
Sonic,
next
you
week
put
with
up a
some
good
previews
fight.
of our upcoming
Now,
matchups.
let's see who's
For more
next.
stuff, you can click the boxes right around here, and you can always pick up some DB merch at store.roosterteeth.com.
Bucky? Oh. Winter Soldier versus Red Hood. Okay. Well, we got the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes versus the Red Hood, Jason Todd. Another Marvel versus DC fight. And we just came out of a DC versus Archie, now DC versus Marvel. And I'm not sure who, I want to say Red Hood might win this because he was trained by Batman and Bucky Barnes was teamed up with Captain America, and Batman is strong. Batman is stronger than Captain America. So I'm guessing Jason Todd might win this in the next death battle. So who knows? Bucky Barnes might pull a surprise. DC characters have been on a winning streak for so long. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little reaction video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more reaction videos. What were your thoughts on this death battle? Did you enjoy it? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm sorry if I talked a lot in this video, but hey, I had a lot to say to explain some things right now because I know people are going to be confused about Archie Sonic. Some are because some grew up with the games, and I had to set some information out of what I thought and what I had to say. Anywho, take care, have a great day, be safe, and most importantly, stay frosty and stay healthy out there. Catch you on later to the next reaction video. Take care and make sure to wash your hands. Bye bye.
Oh well.